Hello, why am I sweating? That was weird. Why was I sweating? Eh? Hold on. No, not stinky. Why am I fighting Captain Jack... Ah! Why am I fighting Captain Jack Sparrow? Well, you see, many, many moons ago, he tricked me, right? And he made me sail my ship right into a reef. And I was Spanish and I died. And it was awful. And then it's like, oh, I'm not actually dead. Huh, that's weird. And I was like, okay, now I'm going to go after Jack Sparrow. And I just kind of kept on going, brrrr. You know, just brrrr. Rolling every single R I could. And then there was some stuff about Barbossa's daughter. I don't know. I don't care at this point. I'm just going to fight Jack Sparrow. No, it's because it turns out that Iron Sparrow is a wanker. You can't ask questions about Jack Sparrow and not know who Barbossa is. Barbossa's the bad guy from the first film. You know, the one who comes with the black pearl and he says, "Arr, I be a pirate, I want to eat apples." You know that guy. Yes, he does. It's in the film with Salazar. There's definitely no movie after the third. You have to leave early. You're going to be eating out with friends. Oh, that sounds like an orgy. Got a friend from up north that came down for a week. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. Well, you make sure you have fun with them, all right? And may I recommend a meal? I'm gonna people be like, oh, we'll go to France. We'll have like French food. We'll have moules marinière. And it's like, no. That's for girls. Here's a meal with some chest hair. Escargot with chablis. Okay? That's what you have tonight, okay? Escargot with chablis. Right, good. We've established it. Okay. Questions for Bonnie, huh? Alright. Right. Is this the right save point? Hold on. Oh, yeah, we've done the contract, hadn't we? Right, okay. Right, so we need to find Bonnie, huh? Did she open the understage passage? I don't remember. Trucy, what do? So if we can't pay back the money, I'm off on a tuna expedition for a TV show. Cheer up, Apollo. You have to have a positive attitude about these things. Tuna. I want to eat tuna tartare. Although... herb-crusted seed tuna sounds pretty delish too. Which one do you think sounds better, Apollo? Having a positive attitude is one thing, but I have zero intention of going tuna fishing. Oh, phooey. She really thought I was going to go? Okay, that was not an idea. Oh, by the way, guys, something really weird but cool happened today. I'm just going to segue into a story, if you don't mind. So... I get a message about 2:30 from my section head. There's a to-do tab in the court record, yeah. Let's have a quick look at that. I think it just says give the thing to Trucy, but we've been back to the detention centre loads of times and she's just been like having a wank or something. Let's have a look. Yeah, it still is that, so we'll try and do that in a moment, actually. So my section head messages me and says, hey, Shinsu, I need to speak to you. Don't worry, though. Nothing to worry about. And I'm like, okay, are you sure? Because normally when your boss says, I need to speak to you, it's something to worry about. And I was like, well, either I need to actually be worried and she's trying to soften a blow, or she's got something super juicy for me, like a really bad scarring claim or a tinnitus claim or some bollocks like that. And I ring her, and she's like, okay. You've been busting ass recently. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Okay. And she's like, yeah, we're going to give you a £4,000 a year pay rise. And I'm just like, Really? Really? Yeah, my pay went up by £4,000 as of today, so the next payday, I should have another, like, after tax, it's about 300 quid extra a month. What? Not per month. No, like 300 per month. So it basically sets me to, I'll be pulling in about 2k a month now, which is like, okay, so I can, I don't have to feel bad about Warhammer buying. I told my wife, and she's like, well, I guess we know who's buying the next takeaway then. I'm just like, really? Hey, Hades, how you doing? We are going to fight the butt plug man today. Do you know the butt plug man? The butt plug man? The butt plug man who lives in the court of Kurain. Yes, I know the butt plug man. Give that jackass a proper spanking. I can't spank the jackass anymore because of the UK goon laws. Unless we go to the certain websites like Papa Indigo X-Ray Indigo Victor.com and Golf Echo Lima Bravo Oscar Oscar Romeo Uniform, which are still immune to the goon laws. Ha! Superb. Alright, let's go to the detention centre. Hey, Zach, how we doing, man? It's all good here. How about for you? Boop. Okay. Oh, here she is. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Whoa, no, when my uncle's disappeared. How'd you do that? She's doing magic tricks for the guard? Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard? Can you do that? Oh, yes, please. This is so exciting. We should probably stop it before there's another incident. Trucy. Oh, hello, Polly. Hello, Athena. Surviving the dystopia, nothing can stay my tugging hands. Put it that way. The guard is pumped about being disappeared. Oh, man. Yeah, he's being shipped off to an offshore prison camp. But did you actually? I can't even make that joke anymore because I think it's outdated information. I was going to say nearly 2 million Americans are incarcerated in the prison system of the US, but it's been like 24 years since that album. What is the population within the prison system of the US? Give me a second. US prison population. Okay, there we go. What's the incarceration rate? Let's have a look. Just give me a second. I promise I'm going somewhere with this, Zach. It's actually dropped. But yeah, it is actually no, it's about the same. So nearly 2 million Americans are incarcerated in the prison system of the US. That's right, I built a prison. For you and me to live in. Excuse me. But yeah, we're just doing System of a Down jokes at this point because, well, you know, Trucy is currently in the prison system of the US. You know, it tracks. It tracks. I promise I'm not just making fun of America for no reason. They keep letting them out early and they go on to commit more crimes. I mean, there are ways to prevent that, such as primarily re-education. You know, if you I would think the other thing is, like, if you remove the problems that cause people to offend in the first place, like if you can cut it out at the source, that seems to, you know, prevention. You know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, right? Unless it's The Cure, in which I don't think there's a band called The Prevention. So if we're talking music, then we might be shit out of luck. Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Hang on. I'm concerned, guys. We're talking... She's asking Apollo about something big. And then he's saying that something big's gotten a bit sticky. I don't like this. If education doesn't work the first time, why would it work the second or third time? I think it's because, like, the education system... And this is true for over here. It's very one-size-fits-all, but one size definitely doesn't fit all. So, like, if you put more investment into, say, encouraging people to go into trade, for example, like, you know, tradesmen actually pull in more money than a lot of people over here. You know, tradesmen tend to make a lot of money. But if you got people to realise, actually, being a tradie is not a bad thing. You know, you could go off, you know, instead of, like, worrying about your grades and stuff, sure, you've done shit at maths, you've done shit at English, but can you put a roof onto a house properly and well? Yeah, cool. Off you go, do an apprenticeship. Get a job as, you know, get a job as a roofer. Jobs are good. I think that if you can work out how to stop the crime happening in the first place, yeah, if you encourage kids to, like, go into trades, if they're not good at school and education, it's like, well, learn a trade. You know, learn a trade. Because the world is always going to need tradesmen. You know, that one of my close mates, his dad gave me some of the best advice I've ever heard in my life, actually. And he said to me and my mate and his brother, he said, there are two things you're always going to be able to find a job in: food and shit. You know, you always find a job in those two things. If you need a job in food, great. If you know, people are always going to need plumbers. People will always need plumbers because if the toilet gets blocked up, you can't poo, and that will make me very grouchy because I like my poos. 2, if you get an infestation of turtles, what are you going to do? You need a plumber to jump on them. It doesn't get the same respect as it should. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I think that if you encourage kids to realise that the education system is not the be-all, end-all, and it doesn't dictate what someone can actually do necessarily, then it's like, yeah, you know, if someone wants to go into working in a trade, that's a good thing. You know, if someone is no good at academia, but they're really good at knocking shit together so that it doesn't fall down for, like, you know, 100 odd years, great. Here you go. You're a builder now. Always need builders. Always need farmers. Always need tradies. Always, always, always. Now let's get back to Apollo's big sticky thing. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for too. Oh no. Oh dear. Ari, you didn't tell me that True Polo would be, like, flying off of the shelves in this episode. Oh, man. Ah! Look, we're giving Trucy the thing that she asked. They're siblings. I mean, so are Andy and Lele. You know, Andy and Lele are siblings as well. Right? Andy and Lele are siblings as well. I didn't stop them. Oh. Ah! Ah! Okay. I think I got a concussion. Oh. Another concussion. Yeah, what's one more brain injury, huh? Ask her about the contract. Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yeah, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million?
Just so suspected. She didn't know about that part.
I've never seen this article. And I read the whole contract from top to bottom.
You're not legally able to sign a contract, Trucy. We established this last week. You still don't approve, but adopted is more acceptable than otherwise. Oh, man.
Oh, Step Apollo, I'm stuck in my box. Can you help me out?
And then Apollo's just like,
nah.
And he just walks off. He just walks off and just leaves her stuck in the box. I think that's even funnier, to be honest. Like, he's just like, nah, he just fucks right off. Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on?
Maybe there was some kind of trick involved. You know, like when I signed it.
In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot? And I'm willing to bet that the Ratings Raja is the one behind it. Yeah, so what about disappearing ink? That doesn't sound like Apollo. Exactly. Oh, yes. One more thing I'm just going to mention real quick, just before we... sorry. Is it raining? Hang on a sec. Weird. I thought I saw something strange then. So serious it becomes funny again. Excellent. You'll love to see it. Going forwards on Thursdays, I've decided that I'm going to try and stream horror games as like a Thursday slot thing for a bit and see how that goes. Because I've got a bunch of them to do. Like, we're playing through Kuon, of course, at the minute. I've got Project Zero / Fatal Frame to look at. I've got a horror game for the Wii, and I'm just like, I crave the fright. I crave the scare. And it's like, Thursday seems like a decent enough day for it. You know, Thursday's one of my floating days. I don't normally have anything set then. So I just kind of do whatever. So yes, I'll touch more on that when we get to the end of the stream. I wanted to mention it now, though, just while I remember. Tell me about Bonnie's mistake. Did Bonnie... Wait. Can I make this joke? Yes, we can. Did Bonnie forget the Bondom when her and Roger went at it like rabbits? Extra hinged today, chat. Extra hinged. My section head has oiled the hinges, but good. Just because the hinges are on the floor doesn't mean they're not oiled, alright? You bowl on Thursdays, but it should make for a good VOD. Nice! I tell you something, actually. My hometown, there's a video online of someone going into... There's a bowling alley that I used to go to for like my birthdays when I was growing up. It's abandoned now, but someone went in there and it's just this picture of urban decay at this point. It's pretty cool. If you have a look... I can't think what they're called, but it's like if you look up... if you look up abandoned bowling alley, you'll probably find it. It was called Lakeside Super Bowl. And, like, seeing it all abandoned like that was fucking weird. Really, really weird. Because, like, they've just left everything in there. Everything's just been left in there. Right, tell me about Bonnie's mistake. Tell me about when she forgot to put the Bondom on. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage.
Oh, you mean with where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there.
So how did you fix the problem?
Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy in Granwyland? And then what happened?
Athena's totally hooked. Excuse me. Ruins are interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just like this abandoned-ass building. And it's just like, looking at it in such a state of decay is really creepy, considering, like, I remember it as it was when it was open. And that's my overriding memory of it. So seeing that memory, like, get absolutely trashed is really strange.
I was supposed to get back up to the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left. Using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lower position under trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how did you get back up onto the stage?
Why, through brute strength. I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back and out of the way.
If you can't lower it by yourself, how are you moving out of the way with brute strength, Trucy? Make it... Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew. Pure girl grit. Yeah.
Then Then I moved a lowered stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor number 2.
Pearls would be proud. Pearl would not make this face pushing something so weak as a stage lift. Pearl would not make this face pushing that. Pearl would just literally she'd just kick it and it would roll into position. It'd be the gentlest little tap of her shoe, and that lift would be in position. But no, I fucking getting stuck here. No, yes, Pearl, I'll do what you say, Pearl. Because the lift's just like, yes, it obeys. Because it realizes that if it doesn't obey, then Pearls will just tear it asunder. Yeah, she will just look at it, and the fabric of reality will just split. Because Pearl is an elder god. She must be respected. How is Pearl doing? Pretty good. Last we knew she smelled of fish. Last we knew she smelled of fish because a rat man put a bucket of fish on her. So that wasn't so great for her, but otherwise she seems to be doing pretty good. Hopefully she's showered since then.
Oh, this thing's heavy. Oh, I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic's useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers.
I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you. Might be stuck in raised and need more talk than usual. I mean, I guess so.
That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now.
Trucy, have you told anybody else about all this?
No, nobody.
It sounds like some critical information. I better make a note of that. Okay. We need to give her the... we need to give her the drugs. Don't we? Uh-huh. Okay. Here we go. I pressed the wrong button. It's, Oh! I can't present from the court record. I have to go to present to present. Sorry, I'm still so zonked after this unexpected raise that I'm, just kind of... The drugs? Look. Trucy's from London, alright? How did you expect her not to be, like, a massive dealer?
Hello there, Papa. Oh, Daddy, would you like some cocaine?
You know, it's just like that, and then Wright's just like... And then he's just sort of zooming off to Edgeworth. He just smashes a line of coke off of Mr. Hat, runs off to Edgeworth, and then Trucy's like,
oh, who am I going to sell drugs through from me magic panties next?
Because, you know, she's kind of fucked up like that. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
So what's written there, anyway? It looks like it's full of secrets or something.
That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifi Grammy's notebook. He used it like a diary and a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grammy have ever laid eyes on.
Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then.
Yeah, that's why it's always kept under lock and key.
I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. Oh, excuse me, I'm exhausted. Ugh. I don't know why I'm so tired. And we found it mixed in with Mr. Rias's belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it?
The Troop Grammary Creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy as his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed. I mean, do you think she was, like, keeping a smile on her face and doing magic tricks when Aura Step On Me was, like, trying to blow her up and stuff? Because, like, that was a whole thing. Do we remember? Yeah. She's just, like, doing magic tricks for the robots. And then Clonko gets smacked on the head, and I'm just like, I wish that was me. She said she was doing magic tricks for the hostages. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I do remember that now. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rias's belongings.
What?
Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way! I can't believe it. The great Mr. Rias would never do any such thing.
But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grammy's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. You gotta go. Yeah, no worries, Harry. You take care, and hopefully I won't explode to illogical cross-referencing. We'll see. In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now. Trucy signed it in a dressing room, right? Then we better do a little more investigating there.
I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's got to be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic!
You're not planning on pulling some magical money out there, are you?
No, my magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning on doing to make disappear?
Apollo, we have to do something. Anything to fix this.
I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters.
Okay. We should finally check out the understage passage too. The abyss? You'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there.
This is such a weird case. Like, genuinely, people say, oh, well, the case with the blind twink and the handgun makes no sense. It makes the least sense in the series. And I'm just like, but this case hinges around a contract that has been signed by someone whose age invalidates the contract. How is this less real? How is this more realistic than the handgun twink? Like, the handgun twink could feasibly have been a thing that happened. He'd have just broken his arm. But this, you know, you put a contract. Can we play that video one more time? Let's go with... No. Hi, Telfin. How you doing? Welcome back to Ace Attorney, the sausage of justice. I think today we're going to get to beat up a guy who uses anal beads in court, so that'll be interesting. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done? Did her guardian sign the contract as well? He did not, because he is abroad. So her guardian has not signed the contract, and therefore, an infant has signed a contract which she is not of legal age to do so. The contract is void. The contract is not valid. It is unenforceable. That contract cannot be enforced in a court of law. Therefore, this whole case is just like a lot of fannying around to try and, you know, to try and deal with that. No, Trucy's 17 still. She's still 17. So she's not of legal age to sign a contract. Let me just pull up her profile. Yeah, there we go. There's still a murder to solve. Yeah, but like the you know, who cares about that? It's just some dead guy. If some kind of object or tool was used, there may be a trace of it somewhere. Was she really 15 in Apollo Justice? Yes, she was. He's not Dead Man. No. I've heard that Dead Man has a grandson coming in Ace Attorney 7. And his name is going to be Born Man. Like with the pen or the paper. Well, it's trying to find the secret to that trick. Alfgit, let's do this. You yeast at me, but you know I'm right. So, some sort of pen. Well, there's something here. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am?
Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right?
Isn't this the clipboard Truce used when she signed the contract?
I think you're right. Let's give it the once over.
Okay. Let's try opening the folder. Why are there screws? It looks like a screw.
I guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart.
But I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. What about this one? Hey, this screw. It's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it.
Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo?
Whoa, it came right out.
See? I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No.
Hey, take a look through the whole thing. I think there's something back there.
Oh, wow, you're right. What is it?
Secret compartment. Hey, look, the back panel's loose. I think I can take it off. Got it.
You're just breaking things left, right, and centre, aren't you? Look, there's something inside.
What is this? What is this black sheet of... I want to say paper?
Oh, I know. It's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write on the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath.
And a signature on the top contract got copied to the hidden contract.
So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that Retinz Raja's doing. I just know it.
How dare he?
You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Okay. I guess we need to go to the understage passage now. Emma's still here. She's just chilling with them legs. Excuse me. Let's see. We should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Okay. How do I... Oh, I need to examine back there, don't I? Back to the backstage. The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Time for 7 minutes in heaven, guys. Carbon paper contract duping sounds like a nightmare. Otherwise, takes is blatantly illegal. Yeah, it would be classed as like criminal fraud in the UK. I can't speak for what it would class as in America, but like I imagine it's probably going to be exactly the same. I don't want to say it is exactly the same because I'm not read on US law, but I assume it would just be contract fraud, like plain and simple. And if you fraud a contract with a statement of truth on it, then that is actually like potentially going to land you with a prison sentence, especially if it's like a binding legal document and you forge that. Like I think you're looking at probably a couple of years at least. Sure, it's dark and dusty down here.
The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls.
Huh? What are you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there?
No, I meant that fearsome beast over there.
I take it you don't like rodents. I thought I could get him for a second then.
Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat.
A dove? Cards?
A juice box and some snacks.
Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. Sword?
This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Huh?
Hey, you're right.
So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick.
After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage.
And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. Okay. Damn it, I missed it. I want to try and get that rat. Did Trucy misrepresent her age when she signed? No, she just signed something without even properly reading it. I think she might just be stupid. But like they definitely know that she's under 18 at the show. Like they will definitely know that. Come on, Rassie. Damn it, I missed him. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape.
Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
But who put it here and why?
It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. Where's that rat? I bet there's an achievement for clicking on the rat. No. Okay, fair enough. It's a stage for getting up to the stage. Trucy, move this one here.
I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing?
It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you.
Just what are you implying?
That's it, chump. You're looking at microaggressions later. Ah, okay. Stage for getting up to the stage. Looks like this crank closed the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it.
It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally it was there where stage lift 1 is now. Microaggressions are smaller than macroaggressions. You know it's true. But the thing is, like, microaggressions will win you encounters. And by that, I mean, if you stutter step your Marines backwards whilst making sure that they can attack move maximally efficiently whilst also stimming, then you can probably keep those Zerglings away from them. Wait, that's not microaggressions, that's micromanagement. Okay, ignore me. Ignore me, I'm chatting bollocks again. Right, give me a second, guys. I just need to stretch out a minute. Hold on, give me, like, one moment. Oh, dear. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Taking a lot of pepper to bring those down. Hell yeah. Ladder. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors up on stage. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm so glad I've got that mute button on my stream deck. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me?
You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder.
Fine, I'm going. Ah, the lights! It burns!
Oh, you're right.
I Can now confirm the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info is definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide. Hmm? Ow! Quit shoving. Hurry up and get down there. Ow! Arm doesn't bend that way. What the heck, Athena? Shh! Look! It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet, Pecco. Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, buddy, wait for me. And the racing's Roger. What do we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. Those lawyers are poking around trying to stir up trouble, Pecco. Should I be worried, Pecco? Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. There weren't any boys in skirts around. What was Apollo to do? A little sniffer. Wait, what? You better not, you're gonna get it. Pow, right in the kisser, Pecco. What the? Is it just me or does Bunny seem kind of different from before? Apollo, shush. I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation, Pecco. All I want is Trucy's head in a platter, Pecco. Oh, she's a bitch. Well. Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict. I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy, Pecco. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right, Pecco. What the fuck? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that, Pecco. Another VTuber dating her manager and being a mean girl. Oh, no, it's fucking Rushia all over again. Oh, boy. Well, we've got Michael Catt amongst us. So this is exactly what that snivelling brat deserves, Pecco. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're going to really be sorry, Pecco. You hear me, Pecco? I'll crush you flat. Pecco. There's an imposter among us, yeah. Like a cockroach under my foot, Pecco. I mean, let's not rule anything out. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke? Come on, Pecco. Grab my things. We're leaving, Pecco. Oh, lead the hippity-hopping way, my little bun-bun. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kind of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book. You said it, I smell plot with a capital P-U. Retinz claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I've got an idea. Why don't we pay Take 2 TV a visit? We can check up on the rating Raja's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Well. Athena expressing what we're feeling. Yep. Uh-oh. Ah, look at this place. There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen. Listen to those hosts. What? Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician, Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Unfortunately, I no longer care about Trucy. Let's play some slots. A slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme.
It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet.
That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Wait. Oh my god, I just realised. Hang on. Sorry guys, I need to segue to something real quick. Give me a second. Lunch break's over. No worries, Zach. You take care and you have a good one. If you're about tomorrow, we are going to be building a Warhammer 40k Rhino. So that should be fun. Now, give me a second. I just want to check something real quick. Where is it? Probably on this next page. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. So, you know I said that I've got a 300 quid a month pay rise? I've just realised that means that I can afford symbols again. And I need to replace my China symbol at some point. And I've got my eye on a Peisty Rude Novo China in 20-inch size. And it's in budget now. After Vexpo, it might be time for Daddy to treat himself a little bit. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted by things, so.
Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and I haven't lost yet.
Okay. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal Gamble Gambit. Is that the title of this show?
Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumours about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumours are true or not.
Ugh, so it's just another tasteless TV show.
It looks like Trucy's the next target. Today's scandal is... Tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? It looks like murder is in the lead.
Well, I said neither.
Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow. In court.
This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Retinz always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects.
But he was here at the station during the magic show, right?
Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you can vouch for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show?
What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theatre. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Okay. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Retinz was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but that show's all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on.
Egged him on? How so?
I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hadn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. You turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Okay. Well, I guess we've got just about everything we can get out of this place. It looks like Retinz's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rias?
Looks like we've pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack.
Excuse me. Oh, dear. My reflux has been really bad lately. Whew. I'm okay. I'm okay. There we go. Right, let's go back to the office. What in the world? What's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa, no, this is a restricted area, chap. No trespassing. Who's this? Oh, it's him. Trespassing? This is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? Oh, the unenforceable debt that would never hold up in a court of law. This case is so bogus, man. I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? No, because it's an unenforceable contract signed by a minor. This case is going to annoy the hell out of me. Like, the entire premise is bogus. Just like that, we haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're going to be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Oh, you dirty rotten. What are you going to do with all our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse Joker's got 3 million ready. I know then, because I got to recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation. And this infantile agency is the liable party. Oh my fucking god. I can't take this case seriously because it's just bollocks. It's just bollocks. Why, you black-hearted? Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Retinz was behind it. Darn. Heh, you're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way, he was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug, we'll show him. Haha, there's the sugar, that expression, it's priceless. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. The trial of young and up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside of the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? We stand upon the precipice? Maybe 8 feet ain't so far down. That's hardly a precipice. That's like a slight hill. Hi, Dodson, by the way. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, 8 feet's like a slight hill. Oh, Apollo, look, there's a sea of reports outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out of the window at this very moment. Wait, those were references? I don't know those references. I'm sorry. I don't recognise them immediately anyway. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy's guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. The first is a famous American president speech, the other is a Creed song. I don't listen to Creed, and I don't know speeches that American presidents have made, I'm afraid. I've got no idea. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. Prove my age, listen to Creed. I mean, I don't like them, that's the problem. Yeah, no. I've just horribly misrepresented them for comedy, but you know what? The true horror of British tech law. No. Absolutely not. I mean, to be honest, it's not hit me yet. But then I log in for... apparently what Google does is if your email address is over 10 years old, it just assumes that you're of age anyway. And the email address that I use, I've had for like 15 years. So, you know, so far, I'm unrestricted in my goonery. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hehe, hang loose, baby. Upload my ID to the internet or listen to Metallica. I would rather just not have ears. I would rather not have ears than listen to Metallica. Like the offbeat, random, awful drumming of Lars Ulrich. You know what? Metallica confused me. Because, yeah, I get that they were an inspiration to loads of bands back in the 80s. And I know that Lars was, like, not bad back in the day. But by his own admission, he won't practice. He doesn't ever practice. And he's atrophied so badly. But people are just like, oh, but, you know, he's rich. So it's okay. It's like, being rich gives him a pass to be fucking mediocre. Alright. Fair enough. Weird take, but whatever. It's like people just praise mediocrity. You know, the art has evolved. The art of drums has evolved so much since the 80s. And it's like, you know, he's substandard in every single way. He's got terrible timekeeping. His accents are just weird and offbeat. They're the Dr. Seuss of metal back in the day. Common way to dip your toes in. I mean, I'll be honest, I started with Linkin Park with my gateway, and Machine Head were probably my first properly heavy band. And it just kind of went on from there. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Ah! Look out! Clear out. We don't want murderers here. Hey! Here's the fight you want. I'll take you on. Come on. Yikes! Let's get out of here before we get killed too. I can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves. And fast. For you think it was Disturbed in Megadeth? Oh, man. I had to take Disturbed off of our playlist. Like, me and my wife have a playlist of bands that we both don't mind. We have very different tastes in music. There's some bands that are a common ground. Disturbed have been yosing the fuck off of those recently. Megadeth, I just don't like Dave's voice. Musically, they're alright, but, like, his voice just puts me off. Mixtapes? No, I never did that thing. I didn't do mixtapes. I've always done full albums. I'm weird like that. It's Mr. Wright. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? Was it because of the sound of silence? Nah, it's just because Dave's a colossal dick. Like, David Draymond is just an absolute wanker of the highest order. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I just cannot deal with anything to do with this man anymore. It's been a multitude of things over, like, the past 10 odd years, I think. But, I mean... It gets to a point, like, people say separate the art and the artist, but, like, for me, I can't do that very well. Like, if an artist does something or acts in a way that I'm just, like, really confused about or in opposition to, then I will just, like, completely disregard them. I mean, the most recent thing he did was signing bombs to be dropped on civilians. Signing bombs. Who the fuck does that? Like, Oh, you're gonna use this to kill non-combatants. I will sign this for you. I'm a musician. It's like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, sign a guitar, sign someone's drumhead, sign like an autograph page. Don't sign a fucking bomb. Don't sign munitions. That's so. I can't fathom the logic to it. I can't fathom it. It makes no sense. But like, especially given who he was signing for as well, it was like, no. But I think that was probably the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Yeah, just overall a wrong'un. Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy. And the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay. We both better take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. It is kind of there. I mean, there may be some moral grayness, but like signing bombs that are going to be dropped on civilians is like there's no grey area there. That is just plainly fucked up. So, you know, whatever else is going on, if you're signing munitions that are going to be dropped on non-combatants, then you know the guy is irredeemable for that. You know, that was definitely the point where I was just like, I will not have any. You know, they became a band that if they come on the radio, I turn the radio off. Just it goes off completely. You know, I will not engage with them at all in any way, shape, or form. It's not very often that I have that with bands actually. I mean, I think this is probably a punk thing because we punks are very prone to if someone in our circle gets like outed for being horrendous, they get kicked the fuck out very fast. Like punks are not tolerant of people who do stuff like that. Yeah, we are all about, you know, get in the pit, mosh about together, have a good time, but do it in a way that respects everyone else and, you know, doesn't stamp down on anyone or cause anyone distress or whatnot. And anyone who kind of like goes against the unwritten code of being a punk, you know, we don't fuck with them. Yeah. No, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, I couldn't ignore that because it was, you know, he's been video doing it, and not just that, he's tried to defend that he did that as well, and it's like, there are some things that man cannot defend. There are some things that are the earth and thus need to be defended. That's why you have 80s cartoons. Defenders of the earth, defenders, doo-doo. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office? It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on you winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo. I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say, with absolute confidence, that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along the way too. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. That's why I know that you're ready. Why I know I can leave Truce in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Besides AdSense having poor taste, what's that's going on? Phoenix called Apollo, said, hey, you're going to win this trial tomorrow. And we're like, yeah, we're fine. We're not fine. We're dead inside, just like every single British person. Every single British person trying to find their way around the goon laws. I mean, to be fair, NSFW artists who actually publish their work in paper form are literally like Thanos flexing his glove with the Infinity Stones on, saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Oh, wait, no, he didn't have the stones at that point, did he? Because it was at the end of that one film. But yeah, you know the one I mean, where he like, you know, fine, I'll do it myself. That one. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. You were thinking about that the other day, yeah. Like, there's a bunch of VTubers who have just been drawing NSFW of themselves on, like, YouTube recently. It's very funny. Bonge did a very spicy Bonge art. Hustler and Heavy Metal are going to be making a comeback. My God. Do you remember there was a video game based on Heavy Metal? Do you remember that? It was called Heavy Metal Fuck 2. Fakk 2. And it's kind of like a 3D action game on the PC back in like 2000 or something like that. Man, that takes me back. Brutal Legend. No, Brutal Legend was about 2006, and Brutal Legend was terrible. I'm sorry, Brutal Legend is one of the worst games I've played in my life. I have no compunction with saying that whatsoever. I mean, it might be because my copy was bugged. You get up to the escort mission with the bus, but then it would just explode. Yeah, let me type the name into chat so you can search it. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. But yeah, this is... Hmm? Oh, hold on. I put my microphone away. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more. And I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmadi, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Uh-oh.
Oh, restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Is that what I think it is?
Prosecutor Sadmadi.
Oh, hi, Emma.
Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Interesting. Give me just a second. I recognize that voice. That's the wrong thing. It's Matt Mercer. That's why I no, it's Matt Mercer is Sadmadi. Erica Lindbeck? Hang on. Wait. Wait. Oh my God! Oh my God! Fantastic, Tailfin. Erica Lindbeck, right, is best Nep. Erica Lindbeck is best Nep. This makes Ema Skye even better. Because that means that Ema Skye is also best Nep by kind of extension. Fantastic. I knew I recognized that name. Yeah, she is not just Ema Skye, she's also Orange Heart. Brilliant. Fantastic. You have no idea how much better this has made my day. She voices Uzume Tanobushi in Neptunia. It's Mega Dimension Neptunia Victory 2 onwards. I almost called it Mega Dimension Neptunia 7. It's actually V2, Victory 2. So Uzume gets introduced in that. Orange Heart is the Dreamcast one, yeah. She's the one who, in her human form, has the big red head twin tails. And then in her goddess form, she has the megaphone and like the white outfit with the orange twin tails. She is my favourite Nep. And Emma is my favourite Ace Attorney, so... Oh, what a brilliant day today is. Figures with a name like Uzume? Yeah, so Neptune is the representation of, I think, the Sega Saturn. But then Uzume... Tanobushi is Uranus. No, it's... Tanobushi is Uranus, so, like, you know, like Kaose is Neptune. You thought Neptune was the Neptune? No. Neptune is meant to be the Sega Saturn, which is a bit weird, but okay. Yeah, but no, my name actually comes from the same naming convention as Tanobushi, because Kaose is the Japanese name for the planet Neptune, and also the god of the sea. So yeah, you guys have learned something today, and I've learned something today, and suddenly I'm looking at Emma and just thinking, wife? She's not based on the council console? I don't think so. Let me check that. I don't think she is. Is she the... I'm sure that she was the... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Wait, no, here we go. Yeah, so... Oh, hang on. Neptune is not inspired by a real console, but she kind of is the counterpart to... So Sega Saturn is from the Sega Hard Girls game. What's Neptune based on, then? Oh, wait, no, you're right. She is based on the Sega... She's a fictional console, but the name came from the Sega Neptune. Well, that makes sense. I always thought that she was the Saturn, to be honest, but is there one based on Nintendo's early VR console? The early VR console? Ah, what's... Nintendo did a VR console? They did? The Virtual Boy? The Virtual Boy was VR? Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't think they have, no. Yeah, I didn't realize the Virtual Boy was a VR console. I just thought Virtual Boy was like 3D override, not exactly VR. Ah, got ya. Got ya. Let's do a bit of the next chapter as well. Oh, good, these guards ain't got guns. Well, they might do, but I can't see them, so, you know, I feel a bit safer. Searing Red, man. See, I tell you something, my local second-hand video game store had something pretty cool in that respect. So, again, why has that been held for misogyny? You demand Japanese MILF console? I mean, Purple Heart. You know. Purple Heart when you try and use the 5 greed jutsu. God, that entire bit was fucking hilarious. When the ninja uses the 5 greed jutsu, throws a bunch of dirty magazines down into the lobby, and then Purple Heart just starts MILF teasing him. And it's just... That entire scene had me in stitches. I need to play that game again. I would stream more Neptunia, but the problem is, Mages don't like that. Mages is the company that owns the music, and one of the few copyright issues that I've ever had as a streamer came from streaming a bit of the first Neptunia game, because Mages was like, oh, you cheeky little dickhead. And I'm just there just like, I'm God's littlest guy. Please don't beat me. It was scary. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial's getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this. Get it together, Apollo. Ooh, Athena. When did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmadi guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Yeah, he wields anal beads in court. So, Edgeworth wields lies. Francisca wields a whip. Goddo wields coffee. Clothea wields a guitar, but it's not real. Simon wields a bird. Nayuta, anal beads. Oh yeah, what did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. Simon has these hands, his invisible sword. You know what, that's true. And the other thing Simon has is incredibly attractive features. Now, I'm not gay, but for Simon, we could make an exception. Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she talked to him first, though. Here's hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. Phoenix World's assistants and interns? Yeah. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Truce in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Random ass Joey. That Joey emote is always great. That Joey, like, emote is always great. It's definitely got the pop of the nards. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. Trial will start momentarily. Is defense ready? Yes, we're fine. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If there was ever a time to shine, it's now. Alright. What's crack-a-lacking in court today, I wonder? We're at number 6. Okay. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Interesting. You'd argue this because of him simping on aliens and robots. And the prosecution? What voice does this guy get, I wonder? Kind of like soft and airy, I guess. Prosecutor Sadmadi. 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, yes, I see. You're a Koreanist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Korean. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make blunders. He seems like such a gentleman of soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk to them about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Sadmadi, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother. I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. That sounds awfully like the Shadow Realm, Yugi boy. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Now, Yusuf Sadmadi, he's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but... We Zelda now. Uh-oh. I don't want to be Zelda. If I'm Zelda, that means I have to say Kieg and Hia and get lost in a water temple and break pots and get killed by chickens. It's a rough life being Zelda. From The Legend of Link. Link is the princess, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering. That nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come to play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery. Are you fucking kidding me? His name's Man of Mystery. Oh no. Oh my god. Dead Man Part 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. Yeah, see, Tailfin, we touched on this last time, but Mr. Rias left Niji Sanji not because he graduated, because he died in the Trucy Right Magic show. You were talking about blatant names yesterday. You love this sort of thing. This is pretty good, I gotta say. Like, I enjoy puns as much as the next man, but like, Simply Rudolph has caused an escalation in the number of puns. Did he audition for V Shoujo 2? Oh man. Do you want to know something really funny about K9 Kuro? I've told this story before, but I don't think you were there, so I'll give you the story for benefit. This happened almost a year ago to where we are now, and we've got the convention coming up in 4 weeks now. Ooh, spicy. Is it 4 weeks? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. No, 5 weeks away. 5 weeks till the con. So I went to V Expo in the UK. Vexpo. It's the only UK VTuber convention at this point in time. And a bunch of us, after the free concert on the Friday, we were like, okay, we're all hungry. Let's go get some food. So we went off to get some food, right? And we went to a place called Karage, which is in Resort World in Birmingham. And someone had Kuro's stream up, because they're like, oh, he's in Vexpo, he's there in person, he's walking around with a camera on his shoulder and he's filming stuff. And they're like, oh, looks like he's at the lake that's outside the restaurant. I'm like, oh, cool. He's coming into the complex where the restaurant is. Okay. He's coming this way. And he was, bear in mind, he was streaming at the time. So we deployed tactical cosplayers to go and intercept him. The thing was, like, I was wandering around that entire convention with an 8-foot curtain pole with a 5.5-foot inflatable banana strapped to it. If you've ever heard about the banana guy at Vexpo UK, that's me. I'm the banana man. But no, that was, he seems like a nice guy. Seems like a genuinely, like, decent dude. I feel bad for him with what's happened with the V Shoj lately. Same with the rest of them, actually. I hope they pull through from it. Not the company, they can go eat a dick, but like the talents, I hope they pull through from it. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. Okay. The victim's real name was Man of Mystery. Oh my god. My next prop is a plank? No, actually, my next prop is a wooden book. Along with Banana 2.0. And I'm actually going to be painting the book tomorrow afternoon. I'm not streaming it because it's a surprise for someone. But tomorrow's stream is we're building Warhammers again. But no, the book is a project at the minute. I need to possibly go down to the hardware store that opens at 7 o'clock in my town. Because I've got some white matte paint, but I might need to get like some gloss as well. So the plan is like a few coats of matte, then a coat of gloss probably, and then varnish it. And then there's some detailing to go over the top of it. So we'll see. We'll see. So his death was just an unfortunate accident. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honour. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see, and you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I, unfortunately, had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh? Oh, I've got my... I guess Anna couldn't convince him after all. Very well. And now, let us hear from the defence. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honour. If the defence wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well... I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Oh, this guy's a knob. Putrid mind? I mean, I actually am a lawyer of putrid mind because I picked Death Guard. Putridity is kind of our thing. Prosecutor Sadmadi? Excuse me, but I don't... What? Did you say shut up? He's a scat man. Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bum-bum-bo. Bidum-bum-bo. Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bum-bum-bo. Bidum-bum-bo. Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bum-bum-bo. Bidum-bum-bo. Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bum-bum-bo. Ba-dum-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bee, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, bee, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bee, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, bee, ba-ba-ba-da-bo, ba-ba-ba-da-bo. If you don't mind me asking, Prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul toward enlightenment. It is a Koreanist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. We have proof. If he goes to court, he has a lawyer, and hence bad. If he avoids it, guilt is certain, so proof. Lawyers aren't guilty of being bad. What? Dodso. I'm not bad. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real. Oh, God. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners, and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. You'll have to forgive him, Your Honour. He comes from a culture that has no faith in fair justice in the first place. See, do you know what other culture has no faith in fair just tits? The UK right now, because they took our just tits away from us. Thank you, UK Gooner laws. On another note, support your local NSFW artists. They draw the just tits for you. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pits of hell along with Trucy Wright. You heard they're trying to ban slushies as well? Summon the Duck of Nukem. How about I summon my hard drive? What's on my hard drive, I hear you ask? Let's have a look. Stream thumbnails, VTube Studio assets, stream thumbnails, unfinished stream thumbnail, unfinished stream thumbnail, Metroid ROM hacks, unfinished stream thumbnail. Okay, you know what? You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna be able to jerk off to this stuff. Damn it! Back to square one. Putrid. Pit of hell. Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sadmadi, that may be the way you conduct trials in Korean, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Is that an audio redeem? I don't have any audio redeems. I don't actually have any. I might have to have a look in setting them up. No one steals our babes and lives. Maybe I'll have a look in setting up some audio redeems. That could be fun. Like, the thing is, I know exactly what will happen. I'll set up a fart redeem, and all of you guys will get me. Your Honour, that was but a courageous sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason.
Oh, I see. I didn't realise.
Sorry, give me a second. What? Did I say something? Hold on. Give me a moment. Weird. Sorry, guys. I thought it had something. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Well. Okay, we're back. Even still, that was way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun.
Well, defence, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it?
What?
Bailiff, please bring in the first witness.
She munching them snackos. Uh-oh. I thought she said goodbye to the snackos. Return of Emma.
Detective Skye, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself.
What's wrong with having a little snack? Girl's got to eat, right? She seems a little stressed out. Detective Skye, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent.
I'm sorry?
Detective Skye, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. And the munching commences anew. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got to sign tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Sadmadi don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Skye. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Grammary poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me or is it a little different from one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios. That's right. Mr. Rios left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm, near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ow, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifi Grammary concluded that Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifi announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifi's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifi to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot.
He kicked Mr. Rios out. That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far?
When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate. Or should I say, extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time.
Yes, they even caused this court a mountain trouble with their extreme antics.
And now, the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality.
You sound rather extreme yourself, Prosecutor.
Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honour. As I was saying, After his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troupe. He's definitely less funny than Blackquill could be. He's just a dick. Like, he's just a knob. Like, Blackquill was at least funny about his dickery. That's why we loved him. But this guy, there's nothing good about him. He's just an ass. Oops. You thought Blackquill was just a knob too? What are you saying about my husband? Hold on. What are you saying about my husband? Hmm? What are you saying about him, Cyber? Hmm? What's you saying about my husband? I realise it's cut like a bunch of me off because this is the entire size of my VTube studio window right now. But at least Naita hasn't assaulted the defense yet. You know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I need to work out how to... The thing is, it's really hard to... like, use the full-size VTube studio window, but have tits work properly. I need to work that out at some point, because then I can make myself, like, full-sized. That would be terrifying for you guys. That would be, like, absolutely terrifying for you guys, right? In fact, should we try it now? Sure. Let's fuck about now, shall we? I mean, we're in fuck about mode anyway, so... If I was to go, like... Hold on. Like this. Okay. Then, like this. Okay. Right. And then if I go down here... Right. Let's try something a minute. It's... Yeah, the tracking... Hang on. The... Oh, wow. That's not even, like, registering. Can you connect VTube Studio, please? Tits is dead. Tits has died. Let me restart Tits a minute. Hold on. We're doing some live troubleshooting on the fly. But, like, if we can have VTube Studio like this, I can make myself, like... Oh, there we go. Right, so I'd need to tweak that a bit. There we go. You know what? That seems to work alright. That seems to work okay. Alright, fine. So I'm going to stick down here now, but that means I can do this. Right. Hello. I'm inside of your television. I'm a British man inside of your telly. And I'm saying swear words on YouTube. Fuck, shit, piss. Okay, this could be kind of fun. Excuse me. He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday. Excuse me. Revenge? That certainly sounds antagonistic. And then, his chance for revenge finally came. If you'd be so kind, Detective Skye. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? However, I'm afraid to say, guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up there. I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is going. Let's pull over here. I'm really sorry. Oh, I'm in the wrong place now. Hold on. I'm really sorry to do this unexpectedly, but I've just realised that my voice is really bad right now. Hang on a minute. I need to... Oh, that's weird. Hold on a minute. Give me a second, right? So if I do that and then slide myself in here. Hey, I'm in the chair. Look, Mummy, I'm at the computer. I'm a big boy. But yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice, which obviously is a bad thing. So we'll leave it there for tonight, and we'll come back next week if that's okay. Also, I'm scared of cross-examining Emma because it's like, you know, she's wife. She's wife, and I don't want to cross-examine her. So... Just have a look to see. I don't think I can. Oh boy, my voice is actually gonna. You know, I'm sorry to do this, guys, but I need to get a lozenge. I need to get some Lemsip like pronto. So I'm just gonna wrap things up there and be on my way. Tomorrow from 6 o'clock, we're building some Warhammer. So come by if you want to see some rhinos, metal boxes. And then there'll be a schedule going out on Sunday for rest of the week. So, cheers for the hanks, guys. I'm sorry that it's ended kind of short, but I'm going to go and do some vocal self-care now. I will see you very soon, though. So, look after yourselves. Have a good one. And until next time, take care of yourselves, all right? I'll see you soon.